Riju Dutta, is your party losing a bit of patience because the sheer fact that there is an India alliance? It's not about ideology, it wasn't about messaging, it wasn't about narrative, it was about seat sharing together and looking at a figure which would defeat the Bharatiya Janata Party. Is your ally, the Congress, being a little slow in that?
See, when you say we do not have an ideology, I do not agree to that statement, because I believe the fight of 2024 is bigger than the India alliance. It is to save India, that is Bharat, and the Indian constitution. So it's a much bigger battle, and it's much bigger than the India alliance or the BJP. It's for the country itself. And I want to say this categorically, that the India bloc is united. With whether it is Congress, TMC, Aam Aadmi Party, or every other party in the alliance, we are all united in this battle together. However, again, I will reiterate my point that there can be a lot of formulas, there can be a lot of things that have been floated in the media, but the final decision will be taken when it comes to Bengal between the Congress High Command, that is Mrs. Sonia Gandhi, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, and the Trinamool High Command, that is Miss Mamata Banerjee and Mr. Abhishek Banerjee. And that's that.
So, Riju Dutta, you do admit the Congress High Command is Mr. Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi and not Mr. Kharge?
No, Mr. Kharge, of course, he's the Congress president.
Okay.
I am talking about the Congress High Command, and of course, Mr. Kharge is part of it. And Mr. Kharge's name was, we value him so highly that his name was even recommended as the face of the India alliance by Mamata Banerjee herself.
So, which was very quickly put down by the Congress themselves. But Riju Dutta, I'm going to come right back to you. Nitin Thyagi, in midst of all of this. Okay, make your point, sir. Make your point. Please make your point.
Just for Bengal, see, in Bengal, in 2019, Congress has 2 Lok Sabha seats. Whereas in the 2021 Vidhan Sabha elections, under the magnanimous leadership of Mr. Ranjan Choudhury, Congress is 0 in the state assembly. So in that case, whenever the senior leaders talk about sharing, seat sharing, and whatever they come to a conclusion, that will be final. But I don't think Congress has too much leverage in asking for too many seats in Bengal.
Well, I'm glad, Riju Dutta, because you immediately came, I'm glad you explained yourself and you came up with a rider saying that the Congress doesn't, but the Congress thinks it can, and rumor has it they want 8 seats. But having said that, Nitin Thyagi, if you're all one, and there is an understanding, there is a common narrative, then how is it that your top leadership comes on national television and calls the Congress ke ek thi Congress? There used to be a political party at one time called the Congress.
See, let me first wish all of you all a very happy New Year. Secondly, it sounds so wonderful when a small misstatement or a very small statement is taken out of context by the media, by the BJP, and they try to show it as a huge rift in the India bloc. So it shows the fear in the BJP it has from the India bloc. And let me tell you something. The state units of every party, be it Congress, be it Aam Aadmi Party, they would obviously go for a bigger share. They want bigger share, every one of them. It is natural. So let me tell you, we are going for a bigger fight than any party, individual party. And we all have to make sacrifices for that. Our country, our constitution is much bigger than our alliance or the individual parties. And I think we all are going to make those sacrifices for a common goal. Today, we see what we see in India is a government running a parallel constitution, a constitution it itself holds. It just tears up every single page of the constitution. This is what we are trying to avoid. We are fighting against this kind of government, and we all are going to come on same page.
Okay.
These are teething problems. These are teething problems.
Before I go to the BJP spokesperson, please explain for our viewers, in which way have we quoted the Chief Minister of Punjab, Mr. Bhagwant Singh Mann, out of context, where he says, it was a question.
Please don't take it personally. Please don't take it personally.
No, not at all. Mr. Thyagi, not at all taking it personally. I just want to ask you.
General thing.
In general, I want to ask you, sir, how has it been taken out of context? I can play the reaction out for you. It was a clear question to which the reply was Ek Thi Congress. How has it been misconstrued?
Absolutely. So we are talking about a state unit right now, right? Now you are taking me out of context. When I am talking, I told categorically, yes, every state unit is going to ask for more. The Congress state unit is going to ask for more. Our state unit is going to ask for more. But we all have to make sacrifices. Focus on the word sacrifice that we have to make instead of trying to pull our leg. Please.
All right. Okay. Now, the fact is in all of this, and we'll cut across to Tuhin Sinha, where the Bharatiya Janata Party is concerned, where, there's an anomaly also where Punjab comes in, Mr. Sinha, because it will actually serve the India alliance well, if you look at it as a political analyst, that the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress go it alone. And there is no alliance in Punjab. Many would actually suggest that. But having said that, the charge is, Mr. Sinha, no matter how much you try, the India alliance is giving it to you being now a tad bit scared because they seem to be moving in a cohesive fashion. And yes, they are late on their deadlines, but there is intent that they need to get down to seat sharing, which they said they will.
Well, good evening, Preeti. A very happy new year to you,
To you
all
too, sir.
the panelists, and to everybody. I don't understand what you call cohesive, the kind of language which each of the alliance partners uses against each other. Forget what the Punjab CM said. If you play out what Sandeep Dixit has said in response, he says, "Aapke to 40% neta jail mein hai, baki jaane ko taiyar hai," which in a way confirms that the Congress believes that the Aam Aadmi Party is an outright corrupt party. Alliances are made with neta, niti, and niyat. What they have is andhera, arajakta, and anishchitta. And mind you, significant sections of the Indie alliance together realize that the alliance is going to collapse after 22nd January, and that is the reason why each one of them is going to play very difficult with the
But
seat sharing formula. They know that they can't even take a stand on the Ram Mandir. Look at the statements which are coming.
Since when did Ram Mandir become a political issue, sir?
No, it is a part of it is a national.
It's the only issue that BJP has.
No, please don't intervene and barge in.
No,
like
let's
this.
go one on one. Okay, no. But Mr. Sinha, the question is, since when did the Ram Mandir become a political issue?
No, Ram Mandir is a national issue. We believe it's a spiritual, it's a civilizational issue. Forget being a political issue. It's a civilizational issue on which they can't take a stand. Now, let me precisely come to the seat sharing which Congress has demanded of its alliance partners. 291 seats. There's a saying, first deserved, then desired. Do you think on present form, Congress even deserves 91 seats? They are they're in power in 3 states. Those states constitute 50 seats, and based on the performance of Congress party in the last 2 general elections, they would not even win 10 seats over there. So do you really think so? These are ways to, really play hard, bargain hard, and eventually pin the blame on the other partner for breaking the alliance. You wait and see what happens.